Now it's with great pleasure that I would like to introduce Ernesto Malave, Vice Chancellor for Budget and Finance, who will bring greetings on behalf of Dr. Matthew Goldstein, Chancellor of the City University of New York. Vice Chancellor Malave is a friend of BMCC, someone who attended BMCC. Right, Ernesto? Vice Chancellor Ernesto Malave.
It was almost 30 years ago. It will be next year, almost 30 years ago, that I first entered Borough of Manhattan Community College. And I just want to let all the graduates today know that it was a wonderful experience for me. The things that I learned today, the things that I do today, the successes that I have today were in almost complete measure as a result of those first few years at Borough of Manhattan Community College. And I'm very proud to have come to Borough of Manhattan Community College.
First, I'd like to propose the following resolution, that the Board of Trustees of the City University of New York approve the appointment of Mr. Ernesto Malave as Vice Chancellor for Budget and Finance effective April 1, 2003. Mr. Chancellor, do you have a comment?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I'm certainly delighted with this appointment. I think we have a jewel within our midst, and I'm just delighted to recommend to the full board that Ernesto Malave be appointed the permanent Vice Chancellor for Budget and Finance. Thank you.
Thank you. I believe we'd better take care of a formality. Are there any other comments? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Are there any opposed or abstentions? Ernesto, congratulations.
I was thinking about this a little while ago, and I said to myself, who do I really thank? And in addition to, of course, thanking the board first and foremost, I'd like to thank the tremendous faculty at the Borough of Manhattan Community College, for whom, were it not for the opportunity I had there, I would not be here today. My predecessor, Sherry Brabham, her predecessor, Richard Rothbard, mentors of mine, another Vice Chancellor who I had the pleasure of working for, Vice Chancellor Jay Hershenson, President Kimmick, and certainly and finally Chancellor Goldstein for giving me the opportunity to continue to serve at the highest levels of the university. I know these are challenging times, but I've always been sort of an optimist, and I know that our best times are still ahead of us, and I can't wait to have the opportunity to make that so. Thank you very much. Well, good morning, everyone, and good morning to day 2 of the CUNY 8th Annual Financial Management Conference. I'm glad you could make it. We have this theme of CUNY, a look ahead 2025. As I'm reminded by Alan Dobin all the time, we don't start thinking about 2025 in the year 2012. And for those of us who've been around 25, 30 years, we know what a lot can happen in a 25-year period, some good, some not so good, and I think it's always a good opportunity to begin early. We're here to probe and to debate, and if necessary, be a little provocative.
Congratulations to Vice Chancellor Ernesto Malave, who was presented with the Hispanic Professional Leadership Award by the New York City Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations to you, Ernesto. That is a singular...
Ernesto Malave was a dear friend and truly an asset for the City University of New York system. He embodied CUNY, and as a student leader at BMCC, he rose, became a member of the University Student Senate, and eventually, many, many years down the road within the CUNY system, Vice Chancellor for Budget and Finance. He will truly be missed by all of us, especially those of us who work with him and consider him a dear friend.
Ernesto Malave's story is a real New York story. It's a story of someone that worked very hard, played by the rules, to be successful and to be part of a big family, the CUNY family. But beyond his success story, I think that we could also remember him for his very calm and elegant demeanor, and someone that brought sense to discussions that often didn't make any sense. I think that his knowledge of finance and his grasp of the numbers often brought reality to the table. So I remember him as a member, and a good member, a long-lasting member of the CUNY family, who brought many, many solutions to problems affecting thousands and thousands of students across the city of New York. He will be missed, but I'm sure that we will remember him in good light, and we will make sure that his legacy continues forward.
Ernesto was a champion of the City University system. He was homegrown. He started out as a student, rose through the ranks to be the Vice Chancellor for Finance and Budget, and in this capacity, he saw it all. He worked hard for the students, he loved the city, and he loved his family and friends. And even though he's not here, he is a legacy for CUNY, for the City University. He is somebody that for many, many years into the future, not just his own children, but other children who go through the CUNY system will be able to remember the good work that he did, that you could start as a student and rise up to be the Vice Chancellor of Budget and Finance. This could only happen in this city and in the City University. He was a great personal friend of mine, someone I just genuinely liked and cared about, and he felt the same way about his friends. When we talk about CUNY, let's always think of Ernesto, because that's something that he's earned from all of us.
Ernesto is someone who has been fighting for the progression of the student body and Latino students in the CUNY system when he was a student. But also as Vice Chancellor, he took that same activism to the administration. He was able to, through his leadership, open up doors for many, many individuals, such as myself, who's a CUNY twofer, to be able to get an education and to provide for my family. If you look at how Ernesto spent his final days in the island of Puerto Rico, it was there that we were having a discussion. I was the moderator as to how higher education institutions affect the local communities and the local economy. It was out in Puerto Rico that Ernesto got sick, and that's where we lost him. We will always be indebted and grateful for the good work that he did in the CUNY system. He is irreplaceable. Ernesto, we will miss you.
Ernesto Malave is a friend. He will be sorely missed. The last time I saw him was in Puerto Rico, and our last conversation was that we have to get together in New York. It's something that I will always regret that we were not able to accomplish. He was a tremendous leader in the CUNY campuses. He is a true sign of being able to achieve and what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Ernesto, we will all miss you.
Good morning. I am pleased to be here today and offer congratulations on behalf of the Chancellor of the City University of New York, Matthew Goldstein. You are part of a large family, the CUNY family. I ask that you remember CUNY and the Lehman College community and make sure that you support it and protect it. Each one of you will lead a better life. You collectively will change entire communities, make them stronger, sustain them for generations to come. I ask you to do this as a fellow New Yorker. I thank you for having faith in yourself and in doing so, helping assure that the future is in good hands. Congratulations and good luck.